Alright, we got 20 seconds to action.
Ten seconds to action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. This is Flynn Fenwick with Channel 6, here with breaking news. I warn you now that the contents of this report may be disturbing to some viewers. Last night, at approximately 11 o'clock p.m., residents of Sycamore Lane were awoken by screaming coming from a house down the street. We can now confirm that this was an attack in which one person, a 27-year-old named Alyssa Davies, tragically lost her life. For more details, we now go live at the scene for an exclusive report with our on-location reporter, Makenzie Knore. Over to you, Makenzie.
Thank you, Flynn. I'm here at 118 Sycamore Lane hoping to find some more information for the viewers at home. Here I am with Joseph Larson, a police detective working on the case. Mr. Larson, what's the current status of your investigation?
There are no concrete answers yet, but I'll have an easier time investigating once the rest of the force is cleared out. Forensics took away the body just a few minutes ago. You should have been filming then. That would have made for some great TV.
Yes, well, Mr. Larson, I was hoping you could tell us what you've discovered about the events of last night.
First thing we discovered, one of the boys actually stepped on it on the way in, was a discarded lockpick just outside the door. Combined with the door still being unlocked, made it pretty clear how our guy got inside. After that, we know from the prints he tracked inside that getting to the victim was as simple as creeping up the stairs.
Detective, is there anything you found for prints that helped to lead to the identification of the killer?
Well, we know he's a size 12, but that boot type's pretty common, so I'm not sure that that'll help with fingering him for the murder.
I see. And is there anything that's led you to suspect a motive?
Honestly, I'm not really sure that there is one. It's aside from wanting to kill, anyway. It's a 4-bedroom apartment, and so I assume for convenience, he picked the one at the top of the stairs.
I see. How were you and police notified of what had happened?
Finally, an easy question. A bit after 11, we started getting calls from several neighbors reporting a disturbance, which is what led to a few of the boys heading over here. So I suppose, in a way, we learned about it the same way everyone else did. From the screams. According to the boys in forensics, she was stabbed 5 times through the chest with a steel steak knife, all in quick succession. If it's any consolation to be had, she likely wasn't in pain for very long.
Detective Larson, are there any final clues you found that could help pinpoint the culprit of this horrific act?
Hate to disappoint, but no. The weapon wasn't left at the scene, and Perp didn't leave any fingerprints either. Maybe I'll find something upon closer inspection, but I think the more likely source of information will be police interrogations over the next few days.
I see. Or maybe I don't, Detective. There's something I don't understand. If the knife wasn't found at the scene, how did you know the type and the metal?
The forensics boys knew that it was a steak knife because one edge of each stab wound was clearly done with a serrated edge. That and the overall size matched that of a typical steak knife.
And it being steel?
Look, miss, some people have important jobs to do. I don't have time to keep answering your questions. This case is a work in progress. Emphasis on work. If I get any updates, you'll be the first to know.
All right, well, thank you for your time. Well, folks, there you have it. Several details of this case are now known, but several questions still remain, namely who and why. Rest assured I'll get to the bottom of this. But for now, I'm Makenzie Knore for Channel 6 News, signing off.
first to know.